welcome back. My name is Miriam. My pronouns are she, her. I am with GeekGirlCon's Twitch team, and here I have a special guest.
Hi, I'm FieryAshes. Some of you know me as Bunny, but mostly FieryAshes on twitch.tv, where I do all sorts of things because I'm your favorite cryptid's favorite cryptid. So I'm out here doing all sorts of horror reviews and tarot and occultism and TTRPG stuff and empowering people by trying to make sure that they know it's okay to not know things and that learning together is growing together. So there's a lot of knowledge sharing happening.
Well, thank you, Bunny, for joining us,
Yeah.
and especially joining us here on stream. It's wonderful
It's so
to have
exciting.
you. Yeah. So for people who haven't heard of them before, how would you describe the Twitch Unity guilds and the creator clubs?
Oh, those are a service that I think are widely underappreciated and undereducated about. So the Unity guilds are fantastic. I'm going to start with those. So there's the Twitch Women's Guild, the Pride Guild, the Black Guild, and the Latin Guild. And those are groups that are selected by Twitch staff. And there's Twitch staff moderating it, as well as streamers that are chosen annually to run those guilds and help organize events and connect people and answer questions. But there's all sorts of access to additional information that might not be had. And there's shelves that live on the platform that are year-round just lists of people who are in those guilds who are live at the time, so that you can find other women or queer creators or Black creators or Latin creators easier, and sort of uplift those voices. But you gain access to all sorts of additional resources and access to pick the minds of Twitch directly, which is really different and unique. And then the creators clubs are similar. They're also selected by Twitch staff. But they're less about who you are and more about what kinds of things you like to make. So DJs, musicians, artists, and makers, cooking and beverage streams. There's a new retro club. If you like doing coding on stream, so if you're out here like programming your games live on Twitch, there is a co-working and coding club. But there's all these clubs that are meant to help you find like-minded people and share resources about how you do those things and share resources on like how to build those things up.
Cool. I know for sure if I were to join one of these clubs, it would probably be either the artists club or cooking, because I know cooking would be it's really fun to watch on stream. It's fun to watch people cook, and it makes me hungry, and it makes me actually want to eat more good food. So for sure, I'll be looking into those after the stream today. But what benefits benefits or resources do these communities offer that you think more creators should know about?
That's a great question. So I think that the main things would be not just the shelves, because there are categories for all of those creator clubs also, which is great, so that people who want to watch cooking streams to make them hungry have that. But there's peer-to-peer there's peer-to-peer resources for support, but there's also webinars that happen and Q&A sessions with all sorts of people in the industry. I can't, unfortunately, there's some stuff that's a little join us and find out. But the main things to know about are the fact that you have that access directly to Twitch, and people in the industry, game designers, sometimes people who are making tools for Twitch, will come and talk to the guilds. And then you have Twitch ambassadors and Twitch partners coming in and going, hey, these are how I've structured these things. These are how I've found my path. Let's help you find your path. Because I think that a lot of us just desperately wanting to find a way to have our voices heard on a platform that's so hard to search for people and find people. Sure. So many of us will end up in a position where we try to mimic somebody else's path. And in the guilds, there's just so many resources for being heard for who you are, not who you can best imitate, that found success already on the platform.
So it sounds like it's a great resource, not just for those who are beginning to stream, but also those who have been streaming for a very long time and are finding themselves struggling, or not even struggling, finding themselves successful.
Yeah, there's all sorts of there are people all sorts of places along the journey, because I don't think that there's an actual end goal, right? Some people are like, the end goal is partner, the end goal is ambassador, whatever. But those are just milestones along the way. And even if you do hit those goals, like, there's always something else to find and to achieve.
Right.
And yeah, there's partners and ambassadors, but there's also people who are about to hit affiliate who have made their way into the guilds. And we welcome them all equally, no matter what size they are, because we just want to uplift those voices of people who aren't heard otherwise. A great example is my friend Mahoodles, who is a science communicator on Twitch. And she's amazing. She does astrobiology on Twitch.
Oh, wow.
And she's part of why SciComm is even a category on Twitch now, because she just kept going. And so getting to talk to her and pick her brain and have access to her thoughts and advice, amongst so many others, just it's immeasurable how much we can lift each other up when we try, right? The clubs, in my opinion, these benefits and resources so greatly directly are a result of the phrase, a rising tide raises all ships. Like, everybody in those clubs, everybody in the guilds is uniting to lift each other up so constantly. But to have Twitch actually backing it, and Twitch putting resources into that, and making sure that we aren't just supporting each other, but if we have questions or things that they can help with, that they can connect us to those. Sometimes you get access to special opportunities that are just through the guilds or clubs. Or you'll find yourself at PAX or some convention, and there's like a Twitch Unity Guild meetup, and they're all talking about what resources we can best ask Twitch for next. And we'll do charity events together. We've raised tens of thousands of dollars for charity through the Unity Guilds, connecting with each other in ways that we never would have otherwise. So, I don't know. I think that they're such a beautiful thing that is happening on Twitch that is in the background instead of the foreground.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds like a lot more people should know about this and learn about it. And thank you for coming here and talking about it. But also now jumping over to you and what you do on Twitch.
Yeah.
You mentioned you have some exciting things earlier. When you were talking to us about off stream. You mentioned that you had some exciting things coming up on your own channel. What can you share with us?
So, I am a woman with many secrets, but I can say that we have been expanding as I've been settling into a new house, and cooking streams are coming back. And there's a whole crafting area of the house being built out for crafting streams.
Oh my God.
And there's some really cool projects with the somewhat online community-driven garden in my yard.
Oh, wow.
And so in addition to all the gaming and game reviewing, which there's a bunch of new game reviews coming to my YouTube channel directly very soon, also FieryAshes, there's all these non-gaming things that we can do together that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, sounds exciting. Just to have a part of your house just dedicated towards different things and different communities you can work with at the same time sounds like a lot of fun and a lot of things to look forward to.
We've found the tech solutions to make it so that there can be things in my kitchen that will help get more angles and better lighting for cooking streams without being intrusive for my spouse, so that we can just leave aspects of that set up at all times, so that cooking streams can be much more accessible for me as a disabled person and much more accessible for my community. And I'm really excited to show everybody what's going to happen with that.
So this may be a little intrusive question.
No, please.
How many cameras do you have now in your house?
Set up already, or in general?
Just how many would you expect to have with your current goals for setup?
I own 8 cameras,
Wow.
and all of them are likely to be set up soon.
Okay, cool. And do you have one PC? I'm imagining.
I'm switching to a dual PC setup.
Okay, because I was you open up a closet and there's just rows of PCs. Each one just there's a kitchen label, there's a crafting room label, there's a garden label.
No, yeah. I'm switching to a dual PC setup in my office, so that I can handle more and bring back a lot of interactive things my community used to enjoy before my computer stopped being able to keep up with, modern AAA titles and running like 7 other programs in the background in addition to streaming software. And so I may have cannibalized my spouse's better PC for this. We may have traded. But yeah, we're switching to a dual PC setup so that we can handle more. And then we actually have it so that there's a mobile cam that can just go through my house anywhere that I am, also that's connected to my computer still without any latency. So.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay, sorry for that.
No, it's okay. It's
all
just
right. Very curious.
I'm excited about it. It's fine.
All right. So are there any upcoming arcs, characters, or behind the scenes moments that you can tease us with for the old ways?
Okay, so I love the old ways. They're the TRPG group that I'm a part of. I joined their cast last year, and we've done all sorts of things, from me getting to be a folk healer in Appalachia in like the Old Gods universe to my vampire recently landed in Alexandria in our Stealing Immortality series that should have a season 2. That would be a spoiler. We're kind of ramping up to figure out what happens next. Spoiler alert. So catch up on season 1 if you want to see what happens to our vampire girlies. Yeah. But we're currently releasing our Mage franchise right now, Mage the Ascension, where I play the avatar of one of the mages. So I kind of live in his head. I'm part of his soul. And avatars are getting more powerful. And so my character, who just is the tutor, tutor might be more powerful than before in this season.
Another spoiler alert.
So the upcoming arcs or behind the scenes little teases would be, you might see Emerenzia, my vampire, again, and you are definitely going to see a more powerful tutor coming soon.
Sounds exciting. All right, so just to wrap things up, where can the GeekGirlCon audience find you and follow you?
Oh gosh, so I am FieryAshes on Twitch and on YouTube, and on Instagram I'm unfortunately a shy bunny because that's my first name, and FieryAshes was taken. So you can find me as a shy bunny on Threads, and on Instagram you can find me as FieryAshes on Blue Sky, Twitch, and YouTube. And then on the old ways, you can find me in like 9 of our series now. You have all sorts of great creepy specials coming up. You should see the conclusion of some stories I've been in this year, including Silver Screams, which was our 1920s Cthulhu game. And just more to come. But that's the old ways on Spotify or YouTube, or pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts. So.
All right. Anything else you want to tell us, our audience, before say bye?
I want to remind you all to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and don't forget to be awesome no matter what's going on right now.
Yeah, for sure. A very important message.
On top, you see it? Ooh, here we go.
Oh.
Hi,
Oh my
Jackie.
gosh, that is
I guess
La, 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 la.
everyone can already hear what's
a little
going on.
louder.
Back.
Put it where it feels
But,
comfortable.
Okay.
Stay right here for a comedy special, sure to tickle
Yes.
your own
Okay.
Yeah,
Ulmer.
probably like 2 more
nerve.
minutes.
I hope I
Is
said
that okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here for
Okay,
pronunciation
mics are
failures,
on.
actually.
Is the tenor coming through? I can't
A Gaggle
quite
of
hear it
Geeks
yet.
Comedy Showcase is up next, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere.